Hey everybody, Bezat here, back again with Risa.
Hey everyone.
And today we've got another very exciting jean to tell you about. It's the brand new 18-ounce Big Slub, the latest release, part of the Naked and Famous Denim Spring-Summer 2023 collection. As always, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about them, all the specs, all the details, how they came to be, our thoughts and opinions, where you're going to be able to get a pair, some ASMR scratch tests, probably some other stuff, so stick around all the way to the end of the video so you'll learn absolutely everything. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And before we get into it, we're going to hit this intro, and then Risa's going to get us started off with the specs.
All right. Okay, so 18-ounce Big Slub Selvedge is a heavyweight Japanese selvage denim. It is 100% cotton, dark indigo denim, and it's made with extra slubby yarns. And what does that mean, slub yarns?
Right, so slub yarns are yarns that are very inconsistent in shape. And the yarns that we use to make this denim are really skinny in some parts and then really fat in the other parts. And the way that they make these yarns is by controlling the speed of which the yarns are spun. So when it's spun really fast, it makes the skinnier parts. When it's spun really slow, it makes these really big, fat, chunky parts. And now when you take these yarns and you dye them in indigo, because they're so inconsistent in shape, the fatter parts pick up more indigo, the skinnier parts pick up less indigo, and then ultimately when you weave with this fabric, you get this very streaky, bumpy denim because the fatter parts have more indigo, you see these darker parts, the skinnier parts have less indigo, and so you see a little bit of lighter parts throughout the fabric. So you got a lot of this high-low contrast in addition to thick and skinny parts in the denim.
And then the weaving of this denim also contributes to the texture. Right?
Absolutely. So this denim is kind of an amalgamation of a lot of things to make a very, very textured fabric. So in addition to the slub yarns, we do something called low tension weaving. And that's when we set the shuttle looms that they already weave at a slow rate.
Right.
Well, at least in comparison to like a modern machine. But we set it to run extra slow. So when you take a look at the inside, you can see just how inconsistent the weave pattern is here. It's very, sloppy looking, but it makes a really, really textured, beautiful fabric. And I would say that it's more reminiscent of like hand woven fabric. So it's got this natural look to it, which I really, really love. And which I think is what drives a lot of people to love slubby denim as a whole, because it is just a lot of imperfections put together to make a very, very beautiful fabric.
Yeah, it's got a lot of character. And what I love about this denim also is that this denim exactly was in the first collection of Naked and Famous Denim existence.
Yes.
It was
2008.
Right. So it's 15 years ago we made this denim. And I think that this was part of the thing that put Naked and Famous on the map.
I think so. Back then, just having selvage was kind of exciting. So when you saw a slubby textured denim like this, it was something most people had never seen before. So I actually wasn't an employee for the very first season. I was brought on a little bit afterwards, but I remember being a fan from day one and seeing these on blogs and forums and being like, this is absolutely insane. So to get the chance to bring this fabric back for a new generation of people to enjoy, I think it's a very, very big thing. And what I really love about this fabric is, the way that it's going to fade, right? You get this beautiful streaky tone. You get a lot of contrast from this denim. So, there's one thing to fade, a typical, 3x1 twill, kind of classic looking flat raw denim. You get a certain kind of fade from that. But the type of fade you get from a slubby denim, it's very exaggerated. And a lot of people are going to notice it. Like when you put this jacket on, or the jeans on for that matter, because it comes in both, when you put this fabric on rather, people are going to notice.
Right.
This is something that, you don't have to know anything about denim. Your friends, your neighbors, people, you're just going to have random encounters where people can be like, what's going on with that fabric? And this is when you get your opportunity to put your denim nerd cap on and tell them all about it. But it's such a special fabric and people are certainly going to notice it from far. That's another thing that I really, really like about this fabric.
Right. And it's also the weight too. Weight, the heavier weight denim makes a very exaggerated, really strong fade. And then on top of that, we have a beautiful texture.
Yes.
So let's hear about it.
Yeah, let's give this a listen. So I think this denim is going to sound. I think sometimes maybe I should reword this, because every video we kind of look at a denim, we're like, I think it's going to sound exactly how it feels. And for us, that's one thing, but maybe for you guys it's different. But anyways, let's take a listen here.
Yeah, this is just like a strong...
Yeah. You really hear the scratchiness of this fabric, because texture-wise, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like gonna peel your skin off like sandpaper is, but when you run your fingers across this fabric, you really feel how bumpy and irregular the texture of this denim is. It's not just a visual thing. You're certainly gonna feel it, but I have to say that it is comfortable to wear, right? You know, despite its weight, it is not particularly, like, it's not the most rigid, hard denim I've ever felt in my life. And I think it's going to break in quite nicely because of that looser weave. So it's gonna feel and mold to your body quite nicely as well. So we talked about the fabric. We talked about the texture. Let's talk about the details of these jeans. So the first thing you may notice on the back here is that beautiful, thick veg tan leather patch. Now, what I love about these patches is that, you know, they look great on their own right from the beginning, but these are going to fade and patina beautifully with time. So it's a denim patch that's going to fade just like your jeans are going to fade. So I really like it when we make hardware that really, you know, plays into the fabric as well. Inside, we've got our classic silver metallic buttons and rivets. You've got Naked and Famous Denim written here on the buttons, and Je t'adore toute nue here on the rivets. These are all custom made for us by YKK in the USA. Obviously, we've got the contrast stitching here. Very, very classic look. And on the inside, we've got that classic. It's a red / faded red pink.
Yeah, I thought it was
Selvedge
pink.
ID.
It's kind of a pinkish, lighter red.
Yeah,
Faded red.
it's kind of made to look like vintage jeans. You know, with vintage, you know, red line Selvedge jeans, they started off bright red, but over the years and wash and wear and sun and all that stuff, they kind of faded out to be a little bit more pink. So anyways, we'll start off with that faded pink, and maybe in 50 years it'll be white. Anyways, we'll check in 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay, now this fabric, rather, is going to be available in our 3 main menswear fits. So we've got the super guy, we've got the weird guy, we've got the easy guy, and we've got the denim jacket as well. So if you want to wear it just on its own, you can, or you can go full on 18-ounce Big Slub heavyweight denim armor. So you got a lot of options here as well. These are going to be available at select Naked and Famous Denim retailers worldwide. We've got a blog post linked in the description below right here, so check that out. We've got a lot of great photos as well. And if you have any other questions, because I think we covered everything. Did we cover everything?
Yes, I believe so.
I always ask this at the end of every video.
And nobody ever points out that we forgot this.
So we must have got it all. So, but if we did, or if you have any questions about these jeans or any other jeans, you can certainly ask us in the comment section below. You can also join us weekly right here on YouTube for our weekly live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern every Friday. And we answer your questions live. We show off new products. It's a great hangout with the raw denim community, and we hope to see you there. So with that said, we'll wrap everything up, and we'll see you guys in the next video. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.